So, it has come to my attention that we have a Assassin's Creed in works called Codename Red. This was announced, I believe, last E3. It was the last E3 or was the one before it. It was at some point, and they were like, actually, it would probably have been the recent Ubisoft event. Basically, they've told us they have many projects on the go. We know Mirage is coming, which is set in Baghdad, with a character from Valhalla called Basim. Never completed Valhalla, due to it being quite boring, honestly. I wanted to go back and play it, but I really haven't had the time I wanted to, so there's that. I believe there's another one they're making, which is set in China. Codename Jade or something around that. I have not looked into facts or evidence, information, anything like that. This is literally just me going off from my memory. So, yeah, Codename Red, we were shown where we're set in Japan. This is a setting we've wanted for Assassin's Creed since the dawn of time, and they're finally going to give it to us. The one thing great about it is everyone loves Japan. They love the traditions, the aesthetics, the different weapons, mostly katanas. People love those. And probably the types of historical characters we could possibly meet within the game, which would be really cool. Now, I've heard, these are probably rumors, because I have no clue, that Yasuke, who is an African samurai from history, is going to be in it, or it's possibly the main character. Now, I have a big issue with this, and it's nothing to do with race, because anything to do with race is stupid for the most part, unless it doesn't make sense, which this does. If Yasuke is in the game, that's cool. That is a very cool idea, because a lot of people are big fans of his legend, I guess. There's been books, there's been animes, there's been... he's been in different games. For one, he was in Nioh 1 and 2, I believe, in both. And he was a really cool character. And yeah, if he's in the game, perfectly fine. That's really damn cool. I'm down. However, if he's the main character and he's a samurai, then Ubisoft has screwed up once again. Because Assassin's Creed is about assassins. What is a very prominent and well-known type of assassin when it comes to Japan? Ninjas. Freaking ninjas. That's what's known. Guys with ninja swords, shurikens, a little string where you drip down poison or kill people, very light-stepped, stealth-like people wearing black. Granted, that's I don't think that's always how it's been. That's just how Hollywood has depicted them. But for the most part, they're spies. They're information gatherers. They are pickpockets. They're assassins. They're all these types of things. They're not samurai. They're not these very honorable warriors that fight people one-on-one, and you know, when they fail their emperor, they basically just kill themselves in a quite brutal way. Assassins are way more devious, way more deceptive in what they do, which, honestly, if they can do that, if they can make you an assassin ninja, be awesome. But if they're going to make you Yasuke and you're samurai, I don't get the idea. It doesn't make sense. It was the same with Valhalla, it was the same with Odyssey. Odyssey, you are a random mercenary who becomes an assassin but doesn't have a hidden blade and uses a spear. That's also some sort of futuristic tech. Okay, alright, cool. Valhalla, you're a random Viking dude who talks with assassin people and they're like, whoa, you're pretty cool. Do you want this hidden blade? It's pretty neat. You want to try it? There you go. There's probably more to it. Like I said, never completed Valhalla. Got bored. But yeah, I mean, come on. First off, we got Altair, badass assassin. Very simple character. They built on him later, which was awesome once they did. Ezio, best assassin out of them all. Had a great development arc. Had a tragic story. Became an assassin. It made sense because his father was an assassin. But you can't make a samurai an assassin. At least not on Assassin's Creed, I feel. It doesn't make sense. I know in Ghost of Tsushima, technically you become an assassin and a samurai at the same time, but that was built into the story. And unless they do that, I don't see the point in them trying to make you a samurai who becomes an assassin. If I want to be in a samurai, I'd be a samurai. If I want to be the ninja, I would rather be just ninja. But who knows? They might make it into the story. They might somehow make Yasuke a samurai who messes up, becomes nothing, and then gets built up by an assassin group. Who knows? More than likely, they're just taking the name Yasuke, taking this historical character because people know it and going, here you go, you can have this person, instead of making someone brand new and original, which is usually what they do. I'm not too sure if the original Assassins are based on actual historical figures. What I'd assume is they've taken ideas of people from history and maybe used those to inspire and influence the characters they create. But I'm not too sure. But yeah, I mean, there you go. That's my take. I think if you're going to do a Code Red Japan, you make yourself a ninja. You don't make yourself a samurai. If Yasuke's in it, that's pretty badass. Hell, he could be a guy who ended up killing. He could be a bad guy for the Templars or whatever, the hidden mask people, changing the name. Templars, that's what they are. But yeah, that's my take. Take it as you will. Comment, drop what you think. Honestly, I'm just kind of curious to see what other people think. Don't just jump on the bandwagon of, oh my god, he's black, he's, woke. Don't do that. Because he's a real character, he's a real person in history, and that's what they usually do, is they take well-known historical characters and bring them into their stories. Hopefully it's good. I'm looking forward to Mirage. It looks like it's mostly came back to its roots of Assassin's Creed, which is good. And yeah, might drop some random videos here and there. I've got one for Viewfinder that's on the go. I've got one where me and a friend played a game called We Were Here. It was a fun puzzle game in which I was terrible, and honestly, if you watch me, you think I have brain loss, which I might. And there's also going to be one to do with Exo Primal, due to just thoughts after completing it and its future content and stuff. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. I might throw out random information, things like this at some point, just because it's interesting and just throw my thoughts out. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. Take care. Keep on gaming.